How y'all doing? Welcome to Woodshed Antics. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you've been around a while, you continue to show up to support the channel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Helps to grow the channel. It allows me to keep chasing this dream. Today, we just rolled in. The log selection's done. I was number one, and I drew stump number one. I'll turn you right here. We'll kind of take a look down here. Here's all the stumps. 6 carvers this year instead of 10 or 11. So a little better odds, a lot better odds for placing, and they increase some of the show up money and some of the benefits to coming this year. This is the largest stump, and I picked it for a reason, and that's what we want to talk about today. I get a lot of questions about how do you decide what you're going to cut? Do you have a pattern? Do you have something you follow? I have an idea in my head, and that's what we're going to work off this week. And the idea in my head is I want to carve a couple of manta rays, not the little rays, but the big manta rays. So one just kind of in a giant circle. So I'm going to have to take this log apart because it isn't wide enough for what I want. And I'll probably end up using this for the main part of the body, the round log this way, and then building the wings out off it. And you talk a lot about how do you get your inspiration? How do you figure out what you're going to do? I'll throw a little short video up right here of this year in the, I guess it was about February, we went to the Bahamas, and we were at there was an aquarium where this giant manta ray comes swimming through, and I just remember being so awestruck, by the size and how graceful they were, and how it just looked like he was just slowly flying through the water. And I instantly had an idea that I want to carve this, so we'll end up with 2 or 3. One giant manta ray, a couple of babies. I'm going to call it flying lessons, but I'll show you that's where the inspiration comes from. There's no big plan. I don't have anything drawn out. I don't have pictures. I've got some pictures on my phone of stuff that I like, but we're going to start. They're going to lay this down in the morning. The Parks guys, they've got some bolts down here that hold these bases on to keep them from falling over, but lay this down, create a base. The big one's going to be in a big C shape or a big circle like this, so it'll be turned up, and the tail will come back over the top, so it'll be in a big C shape, and then some down around the bottom. I'm thinking about some waves or some water for the base to prop that all up on. That's how the idea process goes. It's not as complicated as you might think. Again, I don't have any patterns made. I don't have anything drawn up. I've got some pictures, and that's what I'm going to work off. I'm going to go home, I'm going to think about proportion, because now I can see the size of my log and what I've got to work with, and that is going to help me determine how wide of a carving I can get and how much of this wood that I can use. So I want to use as much as I can of the stump that they provide me. I get judged on that, and we can talk a little bit about judging criteria at some point, but that's the gist of it. That's what I'm really shooting for. Again, super easy. I don't have a lot to go off of, and some guys do. Some guys have a built-out plan. But day one, today was just the log drawn, get our tools set up, everything staged, so that we have a full day of carving tomorrow. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow. I'll try to get a video up every single day now. Editing becomes a challenge, so I might be a week out before I get the second or third video up, but we'll see. I'll really try to stick to it. It just depends on how tired I am, how hot the sun is during the day, how dehydrated we get. It's just depends on how the stump wants to work too. If everything goes well, I'll be able to edit video as well, but we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.